Age and discrimination, ageism, yes, sadly it still exists. Age and discrimination, ageism, is defined as prejudice or discrimination on the grounds of a person's age. Though ageism can occur on the other end of the age spectrum, in this video, we'll address age discrimination and the older adult. After reaching a certain age, have you noticed a change in how you are treated? Maybe a sideways look at the gym makes you feel like you shouldn't even be there. Maybe you've been looked over for a new job or a new position at your current job. What about age-related jokes? These are all examples of ageism. So many times when you hear of someone describing a senior, you may hear, cranky, bad driver, feeble, rude, grumpy, slow, geezer, technically illiterate, ultra-conservative, stay off my grass kind of guy. Occasionally, you may hear some positive descriptions such as wise or nice, but more often than not, it is a negative stereotype description that is used. I argue that though these descriptions, both positive and negative, can be true of someone older, they can also be used to describe a younger person. Job discrimination and age, do they go hand in hand? We have all heard the familiar story: two job applicants who are both qualified and apply for the same job or promotion, and the job is awarded to the younger applicant. What about the loyal older worker who has been preparing for a much-anticipated promotion? He has been on time, rarely calls out sick, taken on learning as much as he can, and volunteered to work the holidays, yet he is looked over and the promotion goes to the younger, relatively new hire. The Age Discrimination and Employment Act of 1967. In 1967, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed into law what is known as the Age Discrimination in Employment Act. This act is also known as ADEA, and the act was put in place to prohibit arbitrary age discrimination in employment. The law prohibits discrimination in any aspect of employment. This includes hiring, firing, pay, job assignments, promotions, layoff, training, benefits, and any other term or condition of employment. What does the Age Discrimination in Employment Act address? It prohibits discrimination in hiring, pay, promotions, layoffs, and termination based on age. Prohibits specifying an age preference or limitations. Prohibits denying benefits to older employees. In an amendment in 1986, in most situations, mandatory retirement is prohibited. When President Johnson signed the act into law, he reiterated that the act doesn't require employers, employment agencies, or labor organizations to choose an older person over a younger one. He summed it up by stating it only requires the question to be answered: who is best qualified for the job? Can you win in a court of law? Though age discrimination behavior is not legal, it can be hard to prove age discrimination and any wrongdoing on part of the employer. Employers are allowed to terminate employment with a worker no matter what that person's age for such instances as poor job performance. Though the odds of winning employment discrimination cases in court are low, it is not unheard of. If you have experienced age discrimination in the job arena and decide you want to take further legal action, it can take not only a monetary toll on your finances, it can also take an enormous emotional toll as well. If you decide to take this route, be sure to consult with a qualified attorney or representative. Age discrimination in everyday life. What about ageism in everyday life? How can we address that? We need to bring together multiple generations. Show by example, not verbally, that stereotypes aren't true for all seniors. In this video, Age and Discrimination, Ageism, yes, sadly it still exists, explored discrimination and the older adult. Ageism, like all discrimination, is wrong on so many levels. Even though we can't quickly change all society on how they view older adults, we can show people by example that not all seniors are the same, and most don't deserve the stereotypical description. Thank you for watching. To read the full article, go to livingyourSeniorLife.com. The link can be found in the video description.